I just find the whole place so incredibly pathetic that I will end up laughing so hard because it's like being in a circus and there's no ringmaster and everything's out of control, and sometimes it just cracks me up to the point you have to laugh in crazy situations, and I will just laugh because I'm like, the absurdity of this place. They think they are so important. They think they're so much better than everyone. They believe that everything they're doing is got to be done. It's the most righteous thing. It's critical to do it. And they look like fools. It's like being on a ship of fools. And I do not respect Washington, and I do not respect it because I see it as I look at that Capitol and it looks like a glass castle to me. It looks like a glass castle and it's empty. It's empty of anything good. And so I have no respect for it because of what they've done to our country, what they have done to the American people.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was talking with this Catholic group called Church Militant, and she was speaking about how much she hates Washington, D.C. And now throughout that entire time that she was speaking about how much she hates D.C., you probably can't come up with anything that she said that has a reason. It's a glass house. They think they want to do things. They have this righteous thing where they think they're just going to pass this law and it's going to be the greatest thing ever. Yeah, that's kind of what legislators do. They pass laws and they think that it's going to do things for the country. And by the way, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you have been elected. You're now a part of that. So as much as you want to say they, you are they. Now, Donald Trump did that as well, and it worked out. That's why she's going through all this. But she also did her own version of a Donald Trump, talking about how smart she is and how she wants to be thought of as smart. Trump just did this last week too at his rally. Watch this.
They don't really know me. And the reason why they don't know who I truly am is because the media created a character of me, and that's the character that they want to present to the American people. They don't want the American people to know that I'm a wife, mother, and that I think being a mother is the best part of my life. They don't want the American people to understand that I'm actually very smart, successful in business, great with strategy, and very passionate and committed to serving in Congress, but actually changing the way Congress works. And the media just doesn't want anyone to know that. They don't want anyone to like me.
Why?
Well, because if they like me, then my ideas and policies and legislation will be successful. And the media is America last.
That's the media. It's America last. They don't want me to have all these things. By the way, she must be remembered as smart and intelligent, yet she has issues with martial law. Watch this.
Ms. Greene, did you advocate to President Trump to impose martial law as a way to remain in power?
I don't recall.
Just going back to her testimony last week and also how she misspelled martial law. Again, it's a total normal misspelling or issue. You may not realize how martial law is spelled, but you can't go around touting how smart you are if you have those little issues. You can't be like a grammar Nazi and then do the wrong there. Just little things like that. Just stay out of the fray and you won't have to get a question for things like this. By the way, David, really fast before you jump in here, because she talked about all the legislation that people want to distract from that she's been trying to pass. I looked at all the things that she sponsored in legislation. Impeaching Joseph Biden, first one. Second Amendment Preservation Act, Gun Owner Privacy Act, Protect America First Act, Fire Fauci Act, We Will Not Comply Act, No Funding for Terrorists Act, honoring the life and legacy of Captain Michael D'Angelo Garragan. Don't know who he is, but he's probably a good guy. To remove Maxine Waters from the Committee on Financial Services, expel Maxine Waters' resolution for incitement of violence, Brian A. Terry Memorial elimination of the ATF Act. These are the things that she's been passing. That I don't know why Washington just wants to keep her from passing. By the way, there's 4 more impeaching Joe Biden ones right after that. That's what Marjorie Taylor Greene is working on, and that's apparently what DC wants to stop her from doing.
Yeah, look, she doesn't have respect for DC. Well, I guarantee DC doesn't, even her own party doesn't have respect for her. I mean, she may not be able to recall things, but I don't know. Most Americans who know anything about Marjorie Taylor Greene can recall she supported QAnon conspiracy theories. She supported and spoke at a white supremacist conference. She hectored a Parkland survivor of the gun shooting. She's trafficked in anti-Semitism by claiming that the Rothschilds were responsible for a space laser that started the California wildfires, a Jewish space laser. She refers to the Nazi police as gazpacho, not Gestapo. I mean, the list goes on and on. And so if she wants to, I don't know, talk about respect, well, that's fine, but she's not somebody who traffics in respect.
Not at all. But you know what? That's those ones who expect it the most. Again, she's the minion of Donald Trump. She's been born from his existence.